Good afternoon, everyone. Middle of the day. So, this is what I got here. That's my place right there. Got cattle, horses, goat. I'm gonna go ahead and make a set right here. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe just a little trench set to bring some eye appeal, because I don't want to be out here in the middle where I'd like to be, where I can catch them coming from all directions. But I feel like if they're coming through here, any wind will at least catch their nose. So I like to give my sets at least a 360 look for them, so they can work the set all the way around. You know, there's a lot to say about when they want to be backing, or there has to be backing, but I kind of bring everything out so they can work the set all around. That's why I catch probably a lot of hind foots and stuff like that, but a catch is a catch in my books. And like I said, the farmer uses this to get into his fields, even though it's muddy right now, but it's really muddy. So I'll be using some waxed dirt in this set, and maybe a couple others if I have time. Like I said, it's in the evening right now. I at least like to get 2 sets in this location, because I did have 3 coyotes running around here last night. The ground's probably not too bad, but I kind of wanted to make a step down set, especially with this waxed dirt, since it doesn't bed too great, since it's so dry. I like to have a good old step down set. There'll be no question once they step down in it that they'll be committed. And I've sat here before and caught a few. I'll catch a few raccoons if it stays warmer out in the evenings. That's okay. I like to just dry fit it. Not quite. Yes, I do have earth anchors. Yes, I do use them. There we go. pull back on it and set it. There we go. Like I said, I'll use some wax dirt on the bottom. And just remember, this is my kind of step down. You know, I know other people have got their own opinions about it and what their step downs are. Great. It's just how I do it. I use pan covers when I'm dealing with wax dirt, because it will get underneath the pan. Good thing is, that's a lot of wax dirt. And when he's gonna, it's just gonna be a drop for him. You know what I mean? So that trap is in there pretty deep. There we go. Then I'll just take some of that dirt, just a little bit, just to break out the outline. There we go. And to be honest, I might take some grass kind of age the set a little bit. There you go. Now I'll just rebait it, or just not rebait it, bait it, and call it good. Oh, and I will have a camera on it. It's not on yet, but I'll get a camera on it, so kind of help me check traps. So I do have a little cottontail. I've been having a lot of rabbits lately, so I've just been something they can see down in that hole. You never can be wrong. Piece of scat and your bait of choice. I'm gonna go with the lethal injection again. I know I've been wearing it out on you guys, but it's been working. Then I just smear it on top. So, like I said, Maybe if we gave these coyotes a little more area to room and do a 360 around the set, maybe we'll catch more. Oh, I don't know. Everybody does it differently. There we go. Yep, everybody does it differently, and bobcat, freshly caught. Right here on a trail edge where the farmer drives in, right through here. Decent bobcat. All right, get him taken care of and get the set remade. I got another set right here. I do have a trail camera right here. I made a video of making this set for coyote, and I've been getting coyotes, but I've been getting cats over the last couple of nights, so we'll get this one taken care of. Looks like a Bridger dogless, fully modified. Okay, we'll get him taken care of and we'll get the set remade. All right. Okay. Just a toe catch. This one, Bridger dogless, fully modified. Big tomcat. Yeah. Some wax dirt. do use pan covers on my waxed dirt. Find the pan. And I just use my fingers and pack around the jaws. Go. Let's take this excess dirt. Now let's take this grass and blend it in. With this four coil, it'll go through a lot of this. Yeah, there you go. Remake on a set that I was going after on coyotes. Even my bait's still good in there. I can still see it. Traps right here. Bobcat right here. Tomcat. Yep. Pretty good one. This is right here at my house, so good deal. Like I said, I got the notification on my camera. It's, where's it at? Yeah, right there. So, good deal. We'll try for another one. Maybe even dog. Perfect. Alright. See you on the next one. Afternoon, everyone. Try to set some bobcats here. And this is the sign I'm seeing. So it's not new by any means, but it's I've already caught one in here already. Not in this general area, but on this property I have. So what I'm gonna set up here, you can see a faint trail right here. Deer and whatever else, and probably the bobcats are probably just running up and down it. You know, they're all up in this cover. You can see I kind of selected the area a little more open than thick, so that way they'll be able to see my flagging right here. So this is just a creek. It runs all up and down and kind of winds. So yeah, the set I'm gonna make, I'm gonna try and make a rub set right here on this tree with a Duke 650 and use this flagging as a visual. So if they're over there, they should see this dancing in the wind and anywhere else. So I try to pick the open spots. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this set real quick and move on. Okay. Wax dirt. We did get some rain. We are dealing with freeze thaw conditions. And I'm just using landscape fabric. You know, I just can't really pack much wax dirt, but at least try to get it to settle around the jaws and the levers. I just use a little bit to blend her in. A little bit of that won't matter. Okay, so now I'm just going to smear some bait and some lure up on the tree here. Just right in here. Just using some Bobcat lure. Done that. Just smear it. And I'll leave that stick at the base of the tree. I just had some piss, so. And there you go. There's the completed set. There's the completed set. Got some lure right there up against the base of the tree. Kind of blended in, but normally I'll put some, if I have hedge balls or something, I'll put a step in, tell them kind of where not to step. So you can use sticks. You know, you can kind of just guide them a little bit, you know. So there you go. Like I said, I've caught a couple cats like this before. I'm kind of done with the coyotes for a little while. I got some set at home, but they're slowing down, they're breeding. So, all right. Hopefully we'll catch one right here. Look at this, guys. Right here at this rub set. Good full pad catch on them right here. Remember, this is that trail right here. So I just made a rub set right here next to this tree right here. Tinsel. Remember, I had some scat right here. He's a big tom. They're pretty cool. Yeah, like I said before, kind of in an area where I kind of had it opened up in here, so he was able to see my tinsel. And obviously, if he was walking these little trails right here, going back and forth, we would be catching his attention. And then the cat and the bait would just get him more curious. And you know, the way I could tell he might have been trying to rub on the tree, because I caught him by back foot. So. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, if I would have caught him by the front foot, I probably would have caught him coming in like this, because the trap laid right there. But he must have walked in like this since I caught him on the left back foot. So he might have been coming from this direction, or where my truck's parked over here. Never know. Don't matter now. We got him. Okay. We'll get this set remade and keep checking. All right. Look how nice that cat is. Big old male. Solid pad catch. And a Duke 650. Oh. Yeah. Pretty nice. He's rabbit back big time, but yeah. He's got a nice white belly, so the fur buyers will like him. Fur buyers, I mean. Let's remake this set. Check all my swivels and everything. Because he was yanking pretty hard. Yeah, one that's in question. There we go. My opinion, I don't have to bed as tight for cats. But that's just my opinion. Even though that wax dirt doesn't pack very well, I still just kind of pack it around the jaws and the levers. There we go. There's my other pan cover. Heck yeah. Okay. So I can still see some bait on the tree here. I can still see some bait on the tree here, but I'll probably go ahead and add some call lure and everything. Once again, not sponsored, not nothing else, but I do use the bait. Dunlap's Bobcat lure. I just take about that much, not much at all. I just smear it on the tree, wherever. I just lay it on the ground there. I put it right there in front of the trap. So if I put it right here, I'm putting the trap right here. If I put the trap right here, I'm putting the lure right here, or bait. And there you have it, a completed set. So we'll move on. We got a couple more sets to check, and hopefully we'll catch some more. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.